It's really nice and refreshing. And once you're in like a couple of minutes, it's fine. We've driven to a little place called El Risco, which was just about a half an hour drive from our Airbnb. And from here, we're going on a hike up to a waterfall, whose name is Charco Azul. I believe it's about a 40-minute climb up and then a 40-minute climb back down. So I'm not sure if the waterfall is going to be very active because I don't think there's been a lot of rain recently, so we'll see. But hopefully it'll be a nice little hike.
The drive to the waterfall is the same drive we took to get to Wee Wee Beach. It's a really bendy, windy, cliff edge drive. There is obviously barriers to stop you going over the edge, but it doesn't make it any less scary. I think it's because I'm on the other side of the road and my kind of perception's a little bit skewed because you're like the width of things. I think I've got like, even though it's a small car, I've got really, I think my car's like massive. So it's quite odd, and today there was a lot of cyclists and there's cars kind of like tailgating me because I'm not going very fast, but
and then big lorries
coming down really fast. So I was a bit of a kind of granny driver today, but I think just be careful driving if you're not used to these roads as well, and driving on the other side of the road. But we're here, we're okay.
We've just walked up through the village of El Risco and it's so pretty, it's so quaint, the birds are chirping and it just looks like such a lovely place to stay. It's so peaceful and it's just the perfect morning really for this hike. The sun's out, yeah, it's just such a beautiful place.
Come across quite a lot of cats that have befriended us, and we've befriended them. And here's some more cats. We love the cats.
Up there behind us looks like where water once flowed, but it doesn't particularly look like there's much water there just now. But we're going to carry on the walk and see for ourselves. So we're not at the top yet, we're kind of midway I think, but as you can see there's just a tiny little trickle of water. Yeah, I've got a feeling we're not going to see a waterfall today. But it's a really nice hike anyway, so we're going to continue. So follow us. There's a couple of areas where it's not entirely clear where to go, so we're just kind of winging it. We just came the wrong way, I think, but we've noticed a little incline up some rocks, so we're going to give that a go.
Flipping heck.
So I think we've reached the end of the trail, and unfortunately we were right. It's not had enough rain recently, so there's not really much to see apart from some dried up water that's run down the rocks. But it was a nice walk and it's really peaceful here. And I think if you do come after the rain, it would be a really nice place to come to because you can actually swim in the waterfall if there's been enough rain, which would be nice. I don't think I'd want to go swimming in the water behind me. Not right now, anyway. So the waterfall didn't give us much water, but we're now going to take you somewhere where there's guaranteed water that we can enjoy. There's a beach near here called El Risco Beach. It's a black sand beach, and I don't think it's too far from here, so we're going to give it a wee visit, see what it's all about, and show you as well. So the turn off for the beach isn't far from where we parked for the waterfall, but I wouldn't recommend parking there and coming to the beach because it's a bit of a walk, so you have to kind of come back the way, and there's a little turn off that comes down towards the beach, down a little dirt track, and we're now walking to the beach. I've read that it's a pebble beach, so I'm not expecting beautiful sand, but it'll be nice to see the sea, and we'll have a little bit of lunch. We brought some sandwiches. I've been looking on Google Maps to see where a good place to go next would be, and I found this place called Las Salinas, which is a series of natural rock pools. So I thought that would be quite nice to go and see, and then I think from there you can kind of walk along the seafront to a place called, now I'm probably not going to pronounce this right, Puerto de la Nieves? I'm not sure. But that is where we're going to go now and see what that's got to offer. And we do really quite fancy a swim today, so we're hoping that we can get into these natural rock pools and cool off a bit. So we're down at Puerto de las Nieves, and this is actually where you would get the boat to go over to Tenerife. But we're just having a little stroll along the waterfront, and we're going to go to the natural rock pools. We're here at Las Salinas rock pools. It's really busy, but it's really nice actually. There's 3 big pools that you can swim in, and they've got little tunnels underneath that connect to each one that you can swim through, but we didn't bring our masks, so won't be doing that. I think it's going to be pretty bloody cold, but I'm going to do it for the sake of the vlog.
You can do it.
I'm just gonna have to do it, haven't I?
Yep.
It's just the first few seconds that are the worst, and then it's absolutely fine. Right, I'm just gonna do it. You can do it. It's really nice and refreshing. And once you're in like a couple of minutes, it's fine. Tip, if you're coming here, definitely bring masks. Annoyingly, we've got a couple of masks that are in our Airbnb, but we didn't bring them because we didn't know that we were going to come here today. But I think it would be really cool if you had masks, because there are little fish and crabs and stuff, and it would be cool to kind of just swim a bit deeper and see all them. So if you're coming here by car, there is actually a car park right next to these pools. It's down a little dirt track. We didn't go that way though because I wasn't sure it was an actual road, but turns out it was. But we actually just parked in Puerto de las Nieves in one of the car parks there, and it was only €2 for the whole day, so it's pretty reasonable, and it was literally just a 5-minute walk from there to the pools.
For all the rock pools we've been to and seen in this holiday, this is by far the best because you get to do this.
No sharks. No sharks as well.
They'll make you up in the morning, boy.